Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the meeting of the Lebanon Utility Service Board for Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone had a nice holiday. So we're going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. Let the record show all board members are present tonight. There was no working session prior. And please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have a short agenda tonight, but I want to start off with the most important thing, and that is recognizing one of our long-term employees, Perry Shoemaker, for his recent retirement after 47 years of service to Lebanon Utilities, and couldn't be happier for Perry. He's a great guy. His family's here, and he has a wonderful family, and we couldn't be happier that he's been a part of this team and been so valuable for us for so many years. So I'm happy to congratulate him tonight and his family, and I know Jeff Greeno has some words for us, so I'll turn it over to Jeff.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today we are here to celebrate something truly special, 47 years of dedicated service by a man who has been a constant, steady presence at Lebanon Utilities, Perry Shoemaker. If you worked alongside Perry, you know that he's not someone who ever sought the spotlight. He showed up early, worked hard, and took pride in his role, day in and day out. Rain, heat, cold, long days, emergencies, after hours, Perry was there. Not because he had to, but because that's who he is. Perry's work as a truck operator groundsman may not always have been visible to the public, but it was absolutely essential. Our crews relied on him, our department relied on him, and our community benefited from his efforts every single day, often without ever knowing his name, but always feeling the results of his work through safe, reliable electric service. Over 47 years, Perry witnessed generations of employees come and go. He became a source of experience, consistency, and quiet leadership. He led not with big speeches or titles, but by example, showing others what it means to take pride in your work and to look out for your team. Perry, your career represents something that is becoming increasingly rare, a lifetime of dedication to one organization and one community. That kind of loyalty and service leaves a lasting legacy, and Lebanon Utilities better because of you. As you step into retirement, we hope that you take time to enjoy the rewards of all those years of hard work, time with family, time to relax, and time to do things that you may not have put off while you were busy taking care of the rest of us. On behalf of Lebanon Utilities, the Lebanon Utility Service Board, and everyone who has had the privilege of working with you, thank you. Thank you for your 47 years of service, your dependability, and your dedication. Perry, you will be missed more than you know, and you will always be part of the Lebanon Utilities family. We wish you nothing but happiness and a well-earned rest in your retirement. Congratulations and thank you. And we have a little gift of our appreciation.
What should I pick out? And I'll be giving this.
Well, Perry, do you want to say a few words, come to the podium and tell us what you're going to do in your retirement?
Tell you what, it's been a long ride, 47 years. I had a mother that wanted me to retire last year. I lost her April the 23rd. And she really wanted me to retire. And she goes, you do what you want to do. So I told her I'm going to work one more year. So now I wish I would have retired so I could, spend time with her. So anyway, in the long run, I've really enjoyed working here, and I love Living Utilities. So Utilities has treated me very good.
Thanks, Perry, and thanks, Jeff, for those kind words. Anyone else want to say anything or? Yeah.
I'm going to try to.
Those are guys that all miss right there. That's right back there. It's our family plan.
I'm going to try to inject just a little bit of humor into this. We're going to go back to the year 1978, September 1978. So in that spring or in the wintertime in 1978, we had the famous blizzard. So he wasn't quite part of the crew yet, but we had the blizzard that year. But 1978, the rage that was going on in this country was disco. All right. And I myself, for a little while, have been trying to picture Perry discoing in 1978. All right. Because Saturday Night Fever came out right at the end of 1977. It was the hit music through most of that year. All right. Even you guys, none of you guys were born. So I know that none of you guys were born, but it was pretty famous then. I'm having trouble envisioning that. Jimmy Carter was president. Many of you guys maybe know the name, but know nothing about him as being president. I think Perry survived 5 or 6 general managers at Lebanon Utilities. I believe Jim Nelson was the GM when you started. Let's see here. When I look at the board members, I'm going to raise my hand and say I was in the 8th grade when Perry started at the company. I'm not going to speak for Aaron, but I will say that Neil was in diapers. I know Neil was in diapers then.
I was one.
Ann was a couple grades behind me at that point in time. Jeff about the same. Jeff was a little further back than that. So 1978 is a long time. What a great and wonderful ride. I asked Perry last week. I asked, give me one story or one thought about being at the utilities, and it was an interesting one that we talked about because it was 89, I believe. We had an ice storm in 91. So it was in central Indiana. So it went from basically about Zionsville or here, and it went up north of Lafayette. All right. It was rain below, it was snow above, but that was an ice storm. All right. You guys, I don't know if he's ever told the story or heard anything. I know we talked about in the shop last week, but you literally would go to an electric line and the ice would be around it like this. I was up in Lafayette at the time, part of what hit there. And I told Perry, I took a training class. I was driving from Lafayette to Indianapolis to take a training class, and I could not get past on I-65 because all of the transmission lines had snapped. They were all wooden then. They had snapped like toothpicks and went right across the highway. It was an amazing, amazing time at that point in time. But that was a story that Perry recalled. That I'm like, oh my, I experienced that a little bit further north of here. So Perry, what a great ride. Thank you for your time and your service to the utility.
Thank you so much.
Perry, one of the, I think, important mottos for the utilities is neighbor serving neighbor. And I want to just thank you for serving our neighbors and myself for 47 years. Thank you.
Yeah, and I guess I would add that neighbor serving neighbors, my first interaction with you is I think you were Santa Claus. Didn't you used to play Santa Claus? Yeah.
He's not retiring from that job. He can still do it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks to the family and crew for coming out too. Worthwhile. I hope it's worthwhile.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, you can go. Thank you, and thanks family for actually encouraging him, influencing him, coercing him, whatever you did to get him here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you again, guys. Congrats, Perry.
Thank you very much. You will miss it more than me.
All right. We like to offer public comment now and at the end of our meetings. So I will go ahead and offer public comment if anyone has anything. Don't see any public comment. So we will move to the approval of our minutes from the December 17th, 2025 meeting. Everyone had a chance to review those minutes, and if so, I would entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Tim, seconded by Ann to approve the minutes from the December 17th, 2025 meeting. Any additional questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, now we have the approval of our claims, payrolls, and transfers from January 7th, 2026. If everyone's had a chance to review those, I'd entertain a motion.
I move to approve the claims, payroll, and transfers dated January 7th, 2026 in the amount of $4,245,830.36 for claims and payroll and $7,321,226.38 for transfers.
Second.
Motion made by Ann, seconded by Tim to approve the claims, payroll, and transfers dated January 7th, 2026. Any additional comments? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, we will move to any other business. Anyone from the board have anything they want to bring up tonight? Ed, anything?
No, sir.
All right, well, again, I want to congratulate Perry on his fine career here at Lebanon Utilities, and we offer public comment again. I don't see anyone that wasn't here 2 minutes ago for comments, so with that, our next meeting is scheduled for January 21st at 5 p.m. And if there's nothing else, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Tim, seconded by Ann. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we stand adjourned. Thank you, everyone.